Good day, Tic Tac. We're here on our 27th installment of the Waterside book reviews, and today I bring you a funny book, How to Be Plump, a Victorian recreation by Rainer Baucus III and Rhonda Poe. I think that's how you pronounce it. Baucus. Anyways, these are the people in mention. There's Rhonda and Rainer. It is hilarious. We thought that with, woke or SJW, that the fat acceptance and plus size models and whatever you want to call it was a modern creation. But nope, this has been going on since the Victorian era. Now, obviously, in the past, we kings and the noble people would try to get bigger. It was a sign of wealth. We still see this in the third world. Also, gout being dubbed the king's disease. Basically, this is this was obviously older than you would think, just looking back at today's culture. But needless to say, this particular book is hilarious. It's great to have either on the toilet for a fast time little read, or a coffee table piece because it's a great conversation piece. Definitely ingest completely with this book. I found it extremely funny. I keep it out just to read the little excerpts from it. There's also funny little drawings, as you can see here, a woman attacking probably her husband. Let me just read to you. It says right here, plump, plumper, plumpest. 'Twas the goal of all America in the 1880s. Here is the guide that was meant to add the pounds. Delicately, beautifully, and delectable. How shall I get fleshy? That is the question I would give $1 a pound for. More fat, indeed. Once upon a time, there was a world without aerobics, where big hips were beautiful and people could eat in peace. Now it's time to take a rest from this age of athletic intensity and emaciated idols and cast a weary, starving eye over the pages of this delightful reconstruction of a truly pleasurable 19th century text. How to Be Plump will act as a pleasant tonic for the spirit and add a good dose of humor to a hungry day. Filled with witty illustrations from the Victorian era, How to Be Plump reminds us excitement takes away the appetite by undully stimulating the brain. Leanness, when it cannot be referred to a satisfactory cause, must be accounted a disease. There is a restless anxiety about lean people that is distressing. They look hungry, sad, irritable. They form the complaining element of society and are unstable as a nation. That's just one of many little excerpts of this book. I highly recommend if you can find this. This is definitely a funny book. It's very short, as you can see. Yeah, great little find. Found this in a secondhand bookstore probably, 2-3 years ago. I think I found it here in New Brunswick. Not too sure, can't remember. But yeah, funny book. If you like comedic books, definitely a book for you. Happy reading, folks. Over and out. Get plump.